Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Sunday sermon. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. That's a big thing in the United States. And that's one thing we all have in common. We do all have mothers, or we wouldn't be here. So today we're going to be blessed with the spirit of St. Christopher. I know many of members of the Catholic faith and others wear medallions of St. Christopher for protection. He's been with us before, and I'm sure we're going to have another wonderful message from him. So let's begin. Hello, everyone. And yes, I would like to just simply take a moment to amplify Barry's comments about mothers. Mothers are the most important figures in the world because a mother has the greatest influence over a child. And as you hear all the time in these messages, the children, the children are the future. The children are the strength. The children rely on the mother for basic teachings, to know love, to know the emotions. Mothers teach the child from birth. They give birth to it, so they should have the right to teach them. Now, fathers do play a huge influence because it's how the fathers teach the mother that the children see. If a husband or father truly loves the mother, they will treat them with respect. They will treat them with love. They will not show violence. They will not cuss towards them. And that is a wonderful way because that's what the child will see. The child will grow up to emulate what it sees. If it sees evil, then it will accept evil. If it sees love and good, then that is probably what it will accept as well. The children are truly the key to the future because they are the leaders. Children grow up to be adults. Many are great leaders and do what they can to help people. Many people dedicate their lives to serving God. You can tell the ones that are truly good, the ones that truly believe in God, because they're helping others all the time. You can look to them for guidance because they will tell you what is truth, because they're basing what they speak upon what they believe. Now, it is possible that some of their beliefs have been misled through the years. And sadly, I think I even played a small part in some of that because I did help write scriptures. I helped interpret them. And many of us believed that what we were reading was far too simple for anything that Jesus could have spoken. So yes, I did. I must admit that when I tried to do my intellectual work as a monk, I did try to change some of the things and to do some rewriting because I thought I could improve on the words that Jesus spoke. Now I know that there is no way that you can ever improve on the words of God. But we were striving to do our best, and we were not misjudged for it because we were doing what we believed was right. A foundation of faith will help you understand totally what is right and what is wrong. You have the opportunity, an incredibly rare opportunity, to hear us speak from heaven. We are true servants of God. There are many that don't have the name of saint or priest or however you want to refer to your religious leaders. Muhammad, they refer to him as the prophet, and he was a wonderful individual sent back by God. Many people serve God and really don't get much recognition for it. Well, that's fine. Jesus was incredibly humble when he walked the earth. Now that I'm here, I've gotten to know him and I get to speak with all of those who walked with him. The stories of how Jesus lived his life, they're incredible. There's no finer story than you can ever hear of the way Jesus treated others, the way he healed, the way he fed the poor. He specifically catered to the poor because in those days, poverty was incredibly bad. Oh, by the way, today, poverty is also incredibly bad. Even in these times of great wealth, there are people that cannot afford to feed their families. There's really no excuse for that, is there? People, do you realize how much food people waste? In your grocery stores, food expires. Sometimes they give it to charities, but quite often, food is just thrown away. Your landfills are filled with food that people have not consumed. Yet there are people that can't feed their children, their families. You need to figure out better ways to help those that are living in poverty. That's a fact. Many churches have charities that feed the poor, there are food banks, but there's still not enough because there are so many that are living in poverty today. Governmental actions have taken homes away from people. Inflation, rising prices. Individuals on very fixed incomes have not the ability to respond to rapid increases in prices. Many people simply cannot afford the standard of living that they had 5, 10 years ago. The elderly especially are on fixed incomes. Many of them have not been able to work for tens of years, so their incomes are very, very restricted. Social payments help, but they don't keep up with the costs. Any individual that is on a fixed income understands what is taking place to their standard of living. The government must take a realistic look at what it takes to truly serve those that are on either fixed incomes, are elderly, have physical disabilities. There's many reasons why people can't work. Many of them would love to have a job. But technology is moving away from the education of many of the middle-aged and older people. An individual grew up thinking that working with their hands, going to a factory, that was the way of things. And they studied their vocation and they did the best they could. And then computers and technology comes along and their job is replaced with a robot. These people got to learn to adapt, but it's incredibly difficult. They're not trained in computer technologies. Artificial intelligence. Do you really think that senior citizens truly understand it? Now, there are many that do. But technology has moved so rapidly that elderly people cannot keep up. They must be cared for. They must be loved. They must be nurtured. And the government must understand that these people must have a safety net to protect them. You see, things are changing faster than people can adapt. Travel. Look at your modern techniques of travel. There are people alive today, believe it or not, that relied on horses and buggies to get them around. Do you think they can truly comprehend that as they're aging, the rapid transportation taking place on your roads, the bumper to bumper traffic, the complexities, the road rage that people have when they can't get what they need, where they need to be in the time that they have allocated? There are so many things that people must adapt to. Yes, people look to me for protection, especially when they travel. That's why I brought up the road thing and the road rage. You must show patience. Patience is not a human attribute that comes naturally. Many people are highly impatient. They think that that person in front of them should be driving 20 miles over your speed limit so that they can get to that place faster. But maybe they're insecure in their driving. They want to be very careful because they don't want to hurt anyone else. When you travel, common sense is incredibly important today. Your airlines are overloaded with people who want to get from one place to another. It can be very, very difficult, and you must show patience. Travel today often brings out the worst in people, the anger, the frustrations. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about being delayed. Sometimes better planning might help. But when you pray to me for protection, I try to understand what you want. Is it because you don't understand the system has become complex and the opportunity for delay is endless? Or do you think there's true danger? And there is true danger. There are many people that should take care in their driving that do not do it. So I try to protect where I can. But if you act as a stupid individual in your travels, there's nothing I can do to help you. My medallion around your neck can only do so much. It is all based really on your foundation of faith, because your foundation of faith will teach you patience. Because many people want to try to prove that God exists and they can't do it, but they still believe. They're very patient. Some of them say, Father, someday just show me that you truly exist. What they need to do is look around them. Mother's Day. How do women become a mother? It's a miracle. From 2 cells come billions. And as a result, the woman becomes a mother. She gives birth to the greatest miracle God has given humans, the ability to reproduce and to have these wonderful children. Now, what happens, as I spoke a little earlier, to those children depends upon the parents. Today, many people draw away from God. It's a result of many things, the growth of evil. Many people simply want to live their lives to have as much wealth as possible. And those people will harm others. They're really harming themselves, as you've heard so many times. Technology can be a great thing or a terrible thing. Technology can leave people homeless and without work. That is the downside of technology. Your politicians need to accept the fact that they must reteach people. They must take people that have been left behind by technology and show them vocations where they can still earn an adequate living. Many people don't want to change. That is a fact. But you must change in this modern time. You must adapt. You must change in your travel techniques. You cannot ride a horse on a superhighway. That does not work well. Everyone must adapt to what is taking place around them. God has now seen fit to give you technologies at a more rapid rate. He knows that in order to truly advance, so that you can be at home with the rest of the civilizations in his galaxy, you need much greater technologies, because all of these civilizations have been around longer than you have and have technologies that far exceed those of humans. The greatest protection that you can ever have is your faith in God, because that faith will deliver you from evil. You see, you can pray to me for protection. And there are some small things that I can do. But your faith in God is your greatest protection that you will ever have in your life. If you truly believe in God, you know what is right, you know what is wrong. You know what is evil, and you know what is good. Your belief in God is your true protection. I've said that multiple times today since I've begun to talk to you. But many people refuse to accept that fact. Many people think that their intelligence, their education, those things are their greatest protection, but they aren't. You see, the greatest brains, the greatest geniuses in the world have often come to prove that God does not exist, showing that they are the true fools of the world. Anyone that thinks God does not exist is a fool. There are even stronger ways that I would like to describe them, but I'm not going to do it. You see, they call me saint. Sometimes I'm not as saintful as you would think. I want each of you that are listening today to look deep into your heart and understand the energy of God that is there. That is the energy that is capable of leading you on a wonderful life. That energy will help lead the atheist back to God, because you see, every atheist has that spark. They just have not acknowledged it. Whether you believe in God or not is the key to finding happiness in this world. Many people think they have happiness drawing away from God, but they don't. Their actions will affect others. If you draw away from God and show it to your children will know. They will know that they have a problem as well. They may not realize it. It may take others to lead them back to God. But if the parents do not accept the fact that God truly exists and that his words will lead you to where you want to go, then that child has a severe problem. Today, the inner cities are severe problems for humanity. Many good people live in these inner cities, but because of governmental abuse, they cannot find work. They do not have educational systems that are the same as the rich suburbs. The children are ignored, and there are some incredible children in the inner cities. You see, where you're born does not determine who you are. Your life plan, God, your beliefs, how you face life, these are all things that determine who you are. Everyone is an individual. Everyone has differences. Everyone has opinions. Everyone has a way of living their own life because of the free will that God gives them. Today, I want you to use that free will that you have to only accept what the words that God gives you. The good that you know that is in life. The fact that coexistence is one of the most important words in the vocabulary, and many people don't even know what it means. You must learn to love. You must learn to share. You must do all of the things that Jesus did when he walked the earth, because he lived this simple life. And simplicity, in many ways, is the key to happiness. You can complicate your life by saying God does not exist. But there will be a time when you pass that you will truly understand that he does. Heaven is real. It is all around you. It is where all of those that have gone before you are now living a spirit life. Heaven Heaven is so real. But heaven will be what you make it by living, by the way, you are living your current life. If you are living this life that God wants you to live, you will have an incredible existence in heaven. If you draw away from God, then things will be different from those who understand. I know you think of me as a person that will protect you, a spirit that will protect. All of the angels will try to protect you. I will do my best, but it is only through your belief in God that you will be truly protected. So, thank you so much for allowing me to speak on this Mother's Day. I was going to talk about abortion, but no, I thought that I would just simply stick to what I know, which is protection. All of you that are listening to me today would not be here if your mother aborted you. Think about that on this Mother's Day. Goodbye, and I know God is blessing all of you who listen. God thanks you, especially when you're trying to pass his words, as you know. So thank you so much for allowing me to come back. I truly appreciate this opportunity. Goodbye, and thank you so much. Very good. I told you it was going to be a good speech. His messages are always good. So have a great Mother's Day. If your mother is still alive, thank God. Many of us, our mothers are gone. Goodbye, and thank you.